But all right, tracking more severe weather today out across the upper Midwest. Now, this is a storm system and a large storm system that's going to move through the plains today and track into the upper Midwest by this afternoon. And that orange color that you see there, that is a level 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. Biggest severe weather threat today, really extending from parts of Kansas through Iowa and all the way into far southern Minnesota. We do expect that threat level then to increase locally by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. This line of storms will make its way through, and we have the possibility of seeing some fairly significant severe weather, especially by Wednesday afternoon. Now, today we're still tracking a few showers, a few rumbles of thunder out there this morning. By this afternoon, the rain starts to clear out of here. Warm, pretty breezy. In fact, the humidity is going to be climbing this afternoon as well. Very spring-like day ahead for us. Tracking that threat for strong storms Wednesday afternoon, mid to late afternoon is when it begins and then extends into the early part of the evening hours. By Wednesday night, storms are starting to exit and some cooler and much quieter weather in store for us through the end of this week. Of course, tracking some showers, some thunderstorms. Looks like we now have a severe thunderstorm warning just to our south and our east, closer to the Nashville area. Most of the storms through the overnight hours have really been south of the Ohio River. Still tracking a few, though, right along the Ohio River. Metropolis now seeing some light rain move in through parts of Ballard County near the La Center area. That's a shower that's actually producing a fair amount of lightning with that one to the north and just now east of Mounds. A heavier downpour and a few bolts of lightning also being detected there near Karnak. Another storm right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line. This is just to the north and west there of Union City and just north of Reelfoot Lake. That one also producing a lot of thunder and lightning, some very, very heavy rainfall. Farther to the north, this is Benton, Illinois, right along the square there. We've got temperatures back in the mid-50s. Warm front lifting to the north. We have had several reports of some fairly thick fog, so be prepared for that, especially in areas that are not seeing the rain right now. Cold front yesterday working its way into the region, stalling right on top of us, really focusing lots of the heavier rain south of that front. It is lifting back to the north as this storm system begins to eject out of the Rockies and shift into parts of the northern plains over the coming days. Showers and storms still likely. These will be scattered about through about 7 a.m. and then starting to exit pretty quickly and wrapping up by lunchtime. Most areas will be dry by that point. Mostly cloudy skies, temperatures running up to about 70 degrees. And this afternoon, once again, it's going to be warm. It's going to be a little muggy, but much of the afternoon will be dry. Mid to upper 70s. Strong winds today out of the south. By midnight tonight, though, tracking another chance for some storms. Re-entering the forecast, starting to see some of those developing out across southeast Missouri. Those will then track to the north and the east through early Wednesday morning. Most areas may be waking up Wednesday morning, some light showers lingering around, but then we turn our attention to about the lunchtime hour. We are still fairly quiet here in our region, but this line of storms developing to our west will be the main chance for severe weather by Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. There's still some uncertainty. We could actually see a few storms developing out ahead of this main line. If that's the case, those storms out ahead of the line could produce large hail, potentially a few tornadoes. This line of storms, as it moves in, strong straight line damaging winds possible. Some embedded tornadoes also impossible with this line. Notice the timing on that, about 5 p.m. By 9 p.m., the storms are starting to wrap up. Some cooler air wrapping in. We're back in the upper 30s, lower 40s by Thursday morning. There is a level 1 for tonight, primarily with some of those storms after midnight, but our main concern remains Wednesday afternoon, and we are in a complete in a level 3 in our entire region. Main threats will be strong straight line damaging winds, but a few tornadoes are possible Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. Any storms that also move through will produce some very, very heavy rainfall. Make sure you've got that Storm Track 3 app. You've got the location services pushed on. We've got the push notifications on. We want you to have multiple ways to receive warnings. Make sure you are staying up to date. We've got you covered right here on News 3 for Wednesday, tracking some of those strong storms. Quieter Thursday and Friday. Another chance for a few showers into the forecast Saturday and Sunday. Much cooler as well. In fact, Evie, we're not done with the 30s yet. 30s in the forecast for a few mornings next week, as temperatures are only into the 50s Monday and Tuesday of next week.
Oh boy. All right. Thank you, Nick.